Say hello. Oh, while I remember, if you're viewing this on like a replay, like you're watching the replay, just say hashtag replay. Or, just say like the video or something. Just let me know you're watching. I never know who's watching now. Hey, Lauren. We used to bartend together for a hot little minute. Are you dancing? We just came in from doing the shopping, and so we're all still in our going out clothes, which is drastically different than our hanging out in the house clothes. She has actual clothes on. She's so cute. And I'm not wearing I'm not wearing pants because I don't wear pants. I like to wear long flowy skirts, and it's fun. She says. You squatting down? You squatting? She's standing. She's practicing something new. We're trying a couple new things today. Today, instead of doing yoga, what are you doing, baby? How did you do that? You pulled up the keyboard? Today, instead of doing yoga right before my video, I did yoga, then we went shopping, and we're gone for an hour and a half. We went and got the oil changed and stuff. So I just want to see how I feel, how the video turns out, just, stuff. I like to try new things. I like to mix it up and see what works and see what doesn't. I met this girl on Instagram. Her daughter's 2 weeks older than Stone. So when we met, it was back when Stone was first born. And so it was before then. We were both pregnant at the same time. And then now, the girls are a year old. Her daughter's name is Ember. And I want to say that she's an Aries. And then Stone is a Taurus. So Aries, Ember, fire for Ember, and then Stone, which is earth for Taurus. It's so cute. I love them. The two girls are adorable. And when Stone sees Ember on the Insta stories, she's always like, hey! It's so cute. Oh my gosh. So we take pictures back and forth of the girls looking at each other. I don't know, it's fun. But I don't even know why I brought that up. Oh yeah, so she started a garden. She lives in San Diego, California. She started a garden, and her kale is doing great, and all of her other crops are doing really great, except she has these bugs eating her corn. And she was asking me what do you think I should do? And I was like, I honestly don't know what to do about this. I just know that your soil is unhealthy, because if you had healthy soil, that means that you wouldn't have any bugs or any pests, and that's a thing with gardening. So yeah, I see that you know how to touch that. That is great. That is so great, Stone. But so we were talking, and she's like, I can put some compost at the bottom of my plants. And I was like, you could. She's like, do you think that'll work? And I'm like, I don't know. You could do it, but I don't know. They say gardening is more of experimenting, really. There's no mistakes. You kind of just do it, and then you just know, if you if not mess up, but if it doesn't work, definitely not to do it that way next time. So I'm like, try it out. And so yeah, this is a very long way to get around to the point that I like to try new things. And today I decided to do the landscape with the video. I'm just doing new shit all the time, which is interesting because of course you can't see the top of my head. I was talking to my partner just now, and I'm like, my hair is starting to go, what is it? Oh, he just left. My hair is starting to go what's his name? The weekend before, what did he say? The Illuminati got to him. He cut off all his hair. Yeah, it's just starting to just stick straight up. Whatever. I don't arrange it. I don't brush it. I separated it. I separated my hair 3 months ago into this. And after I wash it every, week or so, Sometimes I separate it more, and this is just what it looks like. Today I tried twisting these, and they untwisted, but it's my hair. It's how it grows. It's the color of it with all this gray. I've always had gray hair. I have all this gray, and I just let my hair go. My partner, he did it first, okay? And for all those people that say, you know, if you wear dreadlocks as a white person, you're cultural appropriation, all this other bullshit. For the record, he has, you know, he's a white guy, and he has white guy hair. And all he did was stop brushing it. Legit, that's all he did. So, like, if you have hair and you stop brushing it, this is what happens. You just separate it out. So, you can't culturally appropriate what hair is. Today, I also did something new. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, which is also pretty fantastic. Today, in yoga, it was floor practice, so it was all about being supported by the earth and feeling supported by the earth. We did a whole bunch of stuff like on our backs and just seated and making sure that we were fully rooted through the sit bones and feeling like the lower back be cradled and like be held and supported by the earth. I love that idea of being supported by the earth, because I think I had said this last week or something, or earlier on in the week. No matter what, you jump up, you do something crazy, you try something new, when you come back down to earth, you always come back down to earth. The earth will always catch you. If you fall, the earth will catch you. And I love that idea. So trusting in the earth. And like you can trust in not just like when you jump up physically, but when you do crazy things, when you try something new, when you dye your hair a new color, when you know you quit your job and really go to pursue your dream and follow your joy. The earth will catch you. Life loves you. And I'm trying to like really not just understand it on like an intellectual level, but really take that into my heart and start living from that space, that I'm safe, and I'm loved, life loves me, these kind of things. It's just really trying to move it from my head to my heart. And I'm finding that the more, and it's like in the holistic view of studying like healing and integration and things, it's like really, it's not just doing it, understanding, like of course you have to get your mind, body, and spirit together in one. So it's like, okay, so I understand it with my mind, I've read it 100 times, I get it, like I'm seeing with my own 2 eyes how like if I do jump or if I do something different, the earth does catch me. So like I'm seeing this like in action, and then I need to feel it like in my soul, and then I also need, it's like trying to get at it from like all these different angles to like really make it manifest and like true. It's always true. The only thing that limits me is my own belief. There's just my belief systems. Like it doesn't matter how many times I say it, I have to understand this is like truth. Yes, Stone, may I help you? May I help you? I see that you're sitting here just trying to get this iPad down. You want to see you? That's you, Stone. Yeah. Look at your smile. That's a nice smile. I always say that Noah, my son, is like the most beautiful human being I've ever seen. He has... Baby, why? Baby, why? Are you guys still there? I think it's good. Hey, if you guys are watching, will you just like, are you good? Will you just give me a thumbs up or something? She hit a button. The only button on the damn iPad. But anyway, I always say that my son is the most beautiful human being I've ever seen. He has these eyes, these really big, big, big eyes. And like, they just, I don't know, they're really big. But Stone, when Stone smiles, your whole soul smiles. I don't know. She's got this really great smile. Will you smile again? Smiles. Smile, smile. I love you. But yeah. And good news. Oh, this is a really great news. Hey, Amanda, you're just in time for me to announce my awesome news. Okay, so you may have remembered a couple days ago I told the story of how I was homeless for 6 weeks. So what did I do with my son in that time? Well, I had talked to his dad and I said, Jay, like, hey, I got kicked out. You understand, because he kicked me out and then my mother kicked me out. And then I moved in with my boyfriend of 2 days. And then his roommates kicked my sister and I out while he was on vacations. It's like this whole thing. And so I said that we were homeschooling him at the time. And I said, hey, can you just keep him for the summer? I'm going to get my life in order and all this stuff. So this whole time, he had kept our son, and then it came around for school time, and he didn't, and I don't know, for whatever, I felt like he didn't feel comfortable enough to do all of the homeschooling alone, and at that time, I didn't know where I was living, so he put him into a brick and mortar school. My son was like, I want to try this, Mom, and of course, I'm like, fine, okay, fine. So my son lived with my ex-husband in Flint. They lived two city blocks away from the water crisis, thank fucking God. But anyway, so my son's been living with my ex in Flint for the last 2 years. So then my son comes to, and so the last year, he was like, well, Mom, my teacher's going to teach this year again, so I want to be in her class. And I'm like, okay. So we stayed with him, and I see him like every weekend. I talk to him every single day on the phone, in the morning and at night. Like at least for 30 minutes, but recently it's been more like an hour or two. I don't know. We talk a lot. We talk about feelings, and I keep the lines of communication very open with him. So anyway, he comes to me a couple months ago and he says, Mom, I want to be homeschooled again. I don't like the school. I want to be homeschooled again. I said, all right, son, we're doing it. And I was like terrified. I was so scared to confront my ex because he's my ex for a reason. I love the guy. It's just he and I don't, like, it's like oil and water. Like, it's not like fighting. It's like when I say this, he thinks I'm like, I don't know. Just not good. Pisces and Gemini, bad idea. So, yeah, I was really scared. But then I did a lot of inner work, and I told my son, I said, you know what, son, I don't know what's going to happen. I just know that everything's going to change. And sure shit, I talked to his dad, and after a long deliberation, we've decided to homeschool our son again. We just recently pulled him out of school, so he started his summer vacation early. And now we're going back to the 1 week on at his dad's house and a 1 week on at my house. And we pick him up for the first time on Sunday for like this whole new week on, week off thing. I had him, he stayed with his dad, and then I got him for all the holidays, all the summer, like, all the summer, all the holidays, and as many weekends as I possibly could. And then of course, because I was like, okay, Jason, like, can we, like, when I first got my place, I was like, can we do it? Like, can we go back 1 week on, 1 week off? He's like, no, he doesn't need this. He needs stability in his life. And I was like, what do you mean? I'm his mother. I'm his fucking mom. So, yeah, that was a big thing with us. And so for 2 years, I sat and I cried and I numbed myself because I didn't have my baby. And remember, like, Noah was my golden boy. I did not believe I was going to have more children. I really didn't. Baby, I see you rubbing dirt all over me. I love her. But, yeah, so after all this time, I get my baby back. I got my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby. I'm, like, so excited. Oh, it feels good. Yeah, yeah. And I didn't talk about it because I was embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. Like, here I am as, like, a mom, and I don't have my son, and I was homeschooling, and I was like, everybody should homeschool, and then, like, I lost my home, I lost my footing. Yes, baby. Stone wants milk. You want to take a shower? You already took a shower. You took 2 showers today. Do you want milk, or do you want to take a shower? Good talk, butts. But yeah, I was like, I just felt so embarrassed, and I didn't want to talk about how I wasn't homeschooling anymore. And not only wasn't I homeschooling, but my son was going to public school in Flint, not in Flint, but like close to Flint, and I numbed myself so much. And at the time, like, I told myself I told myself I wasn't gonna drink anymore, but you know, I was still smoking pot and whatever, or still using marijuana. I live in the state of Michigan, and I had my weed card, so like it was like legal or whatever, so I would get edibles at the store and eat them. And then all of a sudden one day I was like, stop sleepwalking through life. Like, you don't like reality. Make a change. Like, change your life and stop numbing it. So I stopped numbing it, and it got to me. I was like, my baby is not with me. This dude has kept him. I don't even like this guy like that. Like, my ex-husband. Like, this situation is fucked. And so I did. Like, I lit a fire under my ass. The second I decided to stop numbing myself, I was like, nope. And I swear to you, everything moved so fast. And then my ex called me like a couple weeks ago and was like, do you want to just pull him out early? And I was like, yeah, I want to pull him out early. He's my baby. So yeah, so now Noah's going to come live. Yeah. And it makes me feel good. And now I don't have to numb my life because I have my baby back. I still talk to him for like 2 hours a day. I'm gonna get off this thing and I'm gonna go call him. We contact each other on the iPads. Thank you, technology. Thank you, internet. It's because you're gonna, like, you gotta be fucking kidding me if you don't think that I'm not gonna be in my son's life every fucking day. Every day, all day. I'm right here. What do you say, Mandy? Yeah, like, I swear to God. You got me fucked up if you don't think that I'm not gonna be in his life every day. You know, I'm starting to become less embarrassed, like, because I was really embarrassed because I was living my big gay life. Like, I say this all the time. I'm like, remember when I was gay and I was sleeping with women, and then all of a sudden I turn up and I'm pregnant by some dude that I barely even know? Yeah, like, that happened. So I was, like, really embarrassed. But I'm happy. I'm going to be more vocal about what's going on with my life, and I'm very reflective. Like, I don't like to talk about stuff, like, while it's happening. But, like now, clearly he's coming on Sunday to, like, come stay a week or whatever. And I wanted him to stay the whole summer with me because I felt like he needed a break from his dad. But what Noah really needs is, he said he wanted to be 1 week on, 1 week off. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it for him. Yeah, so it's like, you remember? Wait, what do you remember? I don't know. I'll wait for you to type. Harry says, you should never be embarrassed on any situation with your kids. And, you know, I'm learning that because I realize after I've been more open about my situation, that there are other moms out there that have had their partners kind of take their kids or figure out a way to just all of a sudden swoop, sorry, you don't got your kids anymore. What do you say? Oh, yeah, Harry remembers me dating women. But yeah, so, like, and then I was dating women, and then all of a sudden now I'm pregnant, and I was embarrassed then, because I was like, I just left my husband, and I was like, I'm gonna be gay, I'm gonna date women, I'm only into women, and I still appreciate women. But I'm in a relationship, and I'm with my partner, and I'm with my partner more than I'm into women or into men. I'm not into men, I'm into my partner. And that's just the long and short of it. And we're in a very committed relationship, and I love him and all of these things. But yeah, big announcement. My son is coming home. And yeah, my son, what he needs more than me and his dad, and we didn't fight. I didn't want to fight. That was my biggest thing, was I did not want to fight. I didn't want to bring it into the courts. I didn't want it to get messy, but I was prepared to do it. I was prepared to stand on that bridge and light that fucker on fire if you fuck with me and tell me I'm not going to get my son. Because me asking you if we can do better on this situation is me being nice. Because we agreed and we told the judge that we could figure this out between us. And clearly I'm saying words and you're not moving. So, like, I was going to light that bitch on fire. I don't care. That bridge, don't care. However, I told myself that we can come to like, I did so many affirmations. I was like, I communicate clearly. I communicate my needs clearly. I use the correct tone for each situation I'm in. Yeah, I use like hella affirmations. And that day, like, I meditated for, I think, like half hour, an hour right beforehand. And I was like, we can come to a conclusion. We can come to a decision. We're getting my baby back. All of these things. And it worked out. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Anyway. So here's to trying new things and being supported by the earth. I was talking about that as well. And going out on a limb. Somebody had said it in one of the people that I follow, activated vibration or something, activation vibration on Instagram. And it was like, just look it in the face. Look it in the face. Like, look your life in the fucking face and just be like, I don't like this. I'm changing it. Because I numbed myself because I didn't have my son, and I don't need to numb myself anymore because I have my son. And it's not like I have my son. I don't have him, but like, it's a more even exchange. What you doing, Stone? Look at that smile. I swear, when Stone smiles, your soul smiles. What you doing, butt? You dancing? She loves playing peekaboo. Well, okay. You have to work through it together. Okay, Christina says, you have to work through it together. I have been going through it now for 4 years. There are ups and downs, but children don't need to see parents fight. And yeah, they don't need to see parents fight. So for the longest time, and I know all he wanted to do was like engage me in a fight. I don't know. I don't know if he wanted to, but I felt like that's what he wanted to do. And for so long, I refused to engage him in it, but me refusing to engage meant that I shut up and I, like, took it. Like, I felt like I just took it. And recently, I've not been taking it. I've been standing up for my needs, articulating what it is that I need, and it's like, whoa, why are you being like that? I was called petty. And I was like, I'm not being petty. I'm asserting my boundaries. And I'm telling you up front to your face what I will and will not accept and how I will and will not be treated. Because, you know, again, he's my ex for a reason. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm saying that we weren't right for each other. And that's okay. Like, pull my shirt down, my boobies are out. But that's okay. But again, like, my partner goes to pick up my son because I'm connected to this baby, so I don't really leave her. So, like, but when we do go to Flint, like, we're cool. Like, we're all cool. We all, like, hang out. They came over, my ex-husband and his not really new girlfriend, I don't know, they've been together off and on for the last couple of years. Yeah, it's strong and being assertive, but you don't have to, like, I can assert myself and I can establish my boundaries without putting him down. I can be strong and I can stand tall on my own without destroying him. So, like, he can have his life and his own happiness, and I can also have my own life and my own happiness without me tearing him down. Like I said, he and his new I don't know, they just got back together. They came over to our house to come pick my son up. I don't know. We all hung out for like a little bit, and it was cool, and we talked, and like it's cool. It's all right. It's all right. I feel like this has been going on long enough, but my baby's back. I'm gonna do videos with him too. I've done a couple of them. They're on my YouTube, or I've done one of them. They're on my YouTube channel. It's on my YouTube channel. He actually bared his heart for me for a little. He exposed, or I don't want to say he confessed. I don't know. He was very vulnerable, and he admitted things that he was like, oh my gosh, I don't. And I just wanted to, I don't know, he was very vulnerable, and like, because we talk a lot, and I wanted to do a video with him, and I wanted him to be honest, and he was honest with himself in front of me, and it was really beautiful. And yeah, and it's like that was part of the reason, like what he was talking about was part of the reason why I was like, oh my god, like I have to get my baby out. But how do I get him out and not make this like a big messy thing, because I feel like if I made a big messy thing and just kind of like put my stank in it, it would have been so much worse for him and all parties involved. Yeah, but I hope whoever is watching, I hope you have a really great day. I'm getting my baby back. You're gonna meet Noah. I mean, everybody knows Stone. Stone, come on, we gotta be nice to Phil. Mwah. You give Phil a kiss? Mwah, that's nice. Mwah. You wanna go to sleep? Butt-butts. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. You wanna go to sleep? I think she wants to go to sleep. Alright. Well, anyway, I hope you have a great day. I will see you Monday with another live video. Oh, Jesus. Well, I was gonna cut that leaf off anyway. Ooh! We love you, Phil. Bye, y'all!